Did you think you were done with me? Did you think I was done? I'm never done. I never stop. Ever, ever, ever. We're doing a new thing. We started doing this last week, last Friday. We're doing a week in review. Not big as storylines. We just did that with Money Mitch and Ryan Roz. We're doing a week in review, Benzinga week in review, right? Reviewing the biggest clips that we had this week on our shows. How many hours of live programming did we have this week? Well, we start at 4 a.m. with the early bird morning show with Eric Bosch, and we go some nights until like 9 p.m. What's up? What's up, guys? They asked me if I can talk for a second.
I got you, big
Mitch,
dog.
let me talk. I'll be right back, man. I'll be right.
All right. Well, all right, guys. Well, yeah, definitely. Like Spencer said, I mean, at the end of the day, we do have tons of content. We start at 4. We go from 8 pretty much all the way until 8 p.m. almost every single night, if not 7 p.m. But definitely, guys, I mean, when you're talking about countless hours and hours of content. But who's that? The one and only? Is that Hot Stat Luke?
What's up? I just wanted to say hi to Money Mitch.
What's up, dude? Guess what I'm drinking today? Your favorite.
Bang energy drinks?
Bangy, baby.
Do you any good YOLO trades?
You like the sour head one? Have you tried this one? Sour
Yeah,
head?
I had them all.
Oh, I know. I'm sure you have.
Wait,
What's
hold
going
on. Wait, Money Mitch, stay there, okay?
Let's do it.
Don't go anywhere.
I won't. There's nowhere to go. Do we got the Lord of the Rings in the back?
Hey, Money Mitch.
What's up, Lord?
Sorry. What's up, King?
I gotta bow down. I gotta bow down to the king. To the king.
Right back at you. What?
Wait.
The radical skedaddle flavor. Bang. Yep. God
The
tier.
sugar is real.
God tier.
There's no diabetes in our office
That we know of.
that we know of yet.
But we are actively monitoring.
I hope so. You better start checking some blood sugar.
Yeah, we're gonna bring in some experts from the HR department. All right, I'm gonna let you guys get back to your stream. Thanks for letting us on.
Let's do it, guys.
All right. All right, Mitch, I'm here. I'm back.
The great personalities of Benzinga. Let's
Jeez,
just say
Louis.
that.
Dude, they come over here and they're like, we want to talk to you, and we want. All right, what do you want to talk about? We just want to say hi. It's like,
I
what?
just want to take over.
I just want to say hi. Can't you see I'm busy? Anyway, as I was saying, how many hours of programming do we have live this week? We do like about 12 hours a day, right?
We don't
Times
stop.
5 days a week. Do the math. It's a lot. And we got some highlights, and Mitch has them prepared. So let's rip through them.
Definitely. All right, let's go ahead. Let's get into our first subject of the week. This kind of started off our week. It wasn't very much of a highlight, but we'll go ahead and bring it up. This is Nikola's founder, Trevor Milton, indicted for fraud.
Winter from NBC share on Twitter. So it is in that Trevor Milton, the founder of Nikola, has been charged by the U.S. Attorney's Office in connection with that prior investigation into allegations of fraud and for making false and misleading statements to investors. So those prosecutors say that when Milton and Nikola unveiled their tractor-trailer truck, it had to be plugged into the wall. The headlamps were activated by a staff member, and air had to be pumped in because there was a slow leak in the lines of the truck. And also prosecutors hitting on the video of Nikola where the truck was not actually working, had to be towed to the top of a hill, and then the brakes were released and it rolled downhill.
SMH. But serious question that I have not heard a good answer for yet. What did Trevor Milton do exactly that Elon Musk hasn't done? Okay, maybe Elon Musk hasn't gone that far with like some of the demo-y shenanigans, right? But Elon Musk has also made false and misleading statements to the public, right?
That is true. I mean, he has given some statements, but I don't think he went so far to lie about a truck working. or
Yeah,
not?
maybe that's me. Yeah, I don't think he's gone. Well, we don't know, but I don't think he's gone that far.
I don't think he would tow a truck to the top to just drop it
Yeah,
down. You know what I mean?
As far as we know, he hasn't done that yet. So maybe that's the difference.
Yeah, I think he would go as so far. I mean, in misleading, but the one thing I think that happened really with Trevor is that not only was he kind of giving the look that this was all perfectly functioning, but they were also saying that their prototypes were being made by their body manufacturers, like they were manufacturing
Yeah.
their own body. And it turns out they were using F-150s bodies in their prototype and just completely lying about it. Like, yeah, you see, your face says it all, Spencer.
No, I know. I mean, the whole thing was crazy to begin with last year. So anyway, I think we're all happy to move on from Trevor.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it's a good thing for the SPACs that someone did get hit on the downside, because at the end of the day, what I think it does give is that, hey, there's definitely going to be some scrutiny now, I think, if you start focusing on that. So I don't think anybody else is going to get away with this, but we'll see how the SEC kind of moves forward.
All right,
let's get into the next one. Next one up is TLRY. So we got great earnings came out this week. I mean, there was also talks, I think, in Capitol Hill focusing on that. Let's go ahead and let's bring in this interview right here.
TLRY CEO Erwin Simon, again, NASDAQ TLRY. Let's bring him on to discuss today's Q4 and full year results.
Erwin, how are you? Welcome.
Hey guys, how are you?
Why don't you give us your thoughts on how the results have impacted the company?
You know, the year Canada was shut down since November in regards to its retail stores, and a lot of Europe was shut down. With that, we still sold quite a bit of product. We still introduced a lot of new products and pushed a lot of products out. At the same time, you know, we did the Sweetwater acquisition, 420, and, you know, we closed that in October, and we announced the TLRY deal in December, and you know, we closed that on May 1st. You know, the Afria combination became TLRY. We started to integrate the businesses, you know, effectively May 1st. We named a new management team in place. We've gone out and so far, you know, we've said we are looking for about $80 million in synergy so far. You know, we have found about 35 million. You know, the fourth quarter ended at the end of May, represented 1 month of TLRY, and, you know, cannabis sales were up 55%, a profitable quarter, over $30 million in profit, $3 million in free cash. The company is sitting with $485 million of cash in the bank today. I put a plan out there for $4 billion by 2024.
Yeah, that was Erwin Simon, the CEO of TLRY, on a special edition of the Benzinga Cannabis Hour on Wednesday afternoon.
Yeah, definitely, guys. If you want to check out that whole interview, check it out, guys. You can check it out in the description below. You can click the link that I just put up, and you could also check out the whole interview.
Do I sound different right now, Mitch?
You did. I did get an echo for a second there, but
oh no, I'm not wondering about that. I'm wondering if my voice sounds different because I'm using my old headset. Now that Joel doesn't go in the office anymore, I've taken Joel's headset because it's more comfortable. But this is my headset that I'm using. And I sound different in my ear. I don't know if I sound different to you.
Honestly, my headset is always so good. Everyone tells you that you're sounding bad sometimes, and I'm just like, I still hear you loud and clear, bro.
Okay, because I sound different to myself right now. I think it's like
I'll go with Trading Ground.
Yeah,
clear.
Oh no, I know I'm clear. I just want to know if my voice sounds different because I'm using a different mic. But anyway, moving on. Who cares?
Let's go ahead. All right, let's get into the next one. This one is, I think, a lot of people were looking at it. I don't think we got a major reaction from it, but let's take a look here. None other than Pump and Pow.
Pump and Pow! Our asset purchases have been a critical tool. They helped preserve financial stability and market functioning early in the pandemic, and since then have helped foster accommodative financial conditions to support the economy. At our meeting that concluded earlier today, the committee continued to discuss the progress made toward our goals since the committee adopted its asset purchase guidance last December. We also reviewed some considerations around how our asset purchases might be adjusted, including their pace and composition once economic conditions warrant a change. Participants expect that the economy will continue to move toward our standard of substantial further progress. In coming meetings, the committee will again assess the economy's progress toward our goals, and the timing of any change in the pace of our asset purchases will depend on the incoming data. As we've said, we will provide advance notice before making any changes to our purchases.
Pumping Powell, my boy, he does it again.
Hey, do you like that extra at the end? The old mute trick.
Nice extra extra whatever you want to call it at the end. Extra spiciness. I dig it.
Hey, I didn't do it. I got to give a shout out to my man Michael. If you're out there in the chat, big thumbs up. Always supporting us. Appreciate you.
Nice. Yeah, that was one of the more boring. I mean, they're all frankly they're all boring, but they're all boring. But that was one of the more boring Fed meetings in recent memory. I remember when it was actually right after I first started at Benzinga. It was like that first Fed meeting was the very first one where they were raising rates since the financial crisis. It was 2015, I think. And it wasn't a surprise because they had said they were going to do it already, but it was like all of a sudden it was like, oh, we're raising rates, we're raising rates, and we raised rates for 5 years, and then all of that progress came undone last year, obviously. But yeah, interesting. Okay, what's number 3?
All right, let's go ahead. Let's get into it. This is gonna be number 4. Number 4.
Oh, number 4. Sorry.
All right, let's go ahead. Let's get into this. Is going to be Ryan Rosebiani talking about the Amazon earnings that happened. Watch this as he's using the Pro platform.
What's going on with Amazon that it's tanking? Did Bezos just sell stock or something? What the heck is going on? Somebody talk to me. What is going on? I need Benzinga Pro. Amazon shares are trading lower after. Oh my gosh, I forgot they're doing earnings today. That's what's going on. Wow. Oh my gosh. Okay, I see what happened. Okay, so they beat EPS. That's fantastic. They missed on sales. That's going to hurt you. Look, you've seen these companies are reporting earnings, and these freaking companies, man, they're reporting earnings. They're beating EPS. They're beating estimates on sales. They're raising guidance, and the stock still falls. But you miss on sales. A company like Amazon missing on sales. Now I see why we've got 7% drop in the after hours. That's a heartbreaker. Man. This thing's freaking tanking.
Wah, wah. Oh, wait, I actually do have a... Oh, no, my sound's off. Wait a minute.
No.
Wait a minute. Oh, it's because I got my thing's not plugged in. There we go. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think if anyone kind of warned us that this potentially could happen, it was you, Spencer. I wish I had that clip. You started talking about the historical data and how
I did say, regardless of what the numbers were, Amazon is more likely than not to trade lower in the 1 day, 2 day, and 3 day periods after its earnings report, at least based on the last 3 years, regardless of what the numbers were, beat or miss, whatever, raise, lower, whatever. So in this case, they ended up coming in a little bit light on the sales, which is very, very rare. They came in light on the guidance. And when you measure that up against the blowouts of Apple and Google and Microsoft and Facebook and Twitter and all those guys, that's what you get today. So, yeah, hey, look, we all forget. Everyone's giving Ryan shit in the chat for forgetting Amazon and earnings. That's not quite unforgivable. I can forgive that. But yeah, he should have known that.
Yeah, he should have known it. But I mean, at the end of the day, that's if you want to trade Amazon, right? I mean, if you don't really care about that.
It's true. Not everyone trades earnings or trades news or trades headlines and
trade stocks that are over $3,000.
And that too.
There's not many people that do that one. I can tell you that. I haven't met too many people that tell me they trade Amazon on a daily.
It's expensive, man. All right.
Yeah.
We got one.
Let's go ahead. Let's get into the last one here. I mean, this was, I think everyone knows what this was going to be. The biggest probably story of the week. It has to be, I mean, the one and only, the Hood. IPO.
Hood opened for trading, opened at the IPO price. $38 per share. Did price at the low end of the range last night. The range was anywhere from 38 to 42. They did price it last night at 38. There were some indications this morning it could go anywhere from 38 to 40 to 40 and change. So we did open at the IPO price. Again, a lot of unknowns here. One in the chat, if you got an allocation on Robinhood of the IPO. I did not. I have an account, but no money in it. Aaron B, I don't know what your situation with Robinhood is, if you have an account there or not. But one, do you have an allocation? Did you get shares?
Wait, you like automatically get shares of Robinhood if you?
No, you have to ask. All right, you don't know anything. You have to ask. You have to apply.
I did not do that, but I mean, I'm staying on the sideline of this one, Spencer. We've talked about it before that studies have shown that within 6 months, an IPO stock will be trading below its initial offering. So, I mean, I might look to get into this one around the $20 level, but not now, and that's why I didn't apply to get the early shares.
That's why.
Wait,
so check it on Hood.
Somebody call. Wait. What was next?
Oh,
The
let's
sheriff
you guys get a little
of
part.
Nottingham or Maid Marian or Little John or call somebody because Robinhood's in trouble. Call Friar Tuck. Yeah, I was hanging on to those references for about 20 years.
About 20 years.
Yeah.
Hey, well, I heard you got some lunch out of it, Spencer.
I did. I got a lunch out of this IPO. This is my best IPO of the year for me because I got a free lunch out of AB for that one.
You can't go wrong with that.
James, AB, that's right. AB is the right-handed stepchild of Benzinga. That is absolutely true.
Yes.
I'm telling Jason he said that. I'm sure he'll get a good laugh. Yeah. Anyway, what did Hood do? Hood closed today at 35. What did it close at? 35.15. Okay, so we closed in the green today, and we did hold that level that I talked about before. If Dennis were here, he would say,
huge level.
What level is it?
Huge.
What level is it? 32 something? 33 and a quarter? 33
You know
and a quarter.
the funny part? I think he was on Twitter talking about that was a huge level.
Oh, was he?
Go on Twitter, you'll see it.
I didn't even see. I swear, I didn't even see that.
I promise. That's the fun part. I know you probably didn't see it.
We'll talk about it on Monday.
Definitely, without a doubt, guys. I mean, we'll keep an eye out on Robinhood. I mean, there's positives, negatives. I mean, when we've seen coin go up, down, I mean, it still hasn't come really out of the trend. We'll see how far down this one comes. Does it test its lows next week, or do we get a bounce back? We'll definitely pay attention towards it. But I think that's going to do it for us, man. I think it was a great week overall. I mean, we had a lot of things, a lot of action happen. And some up and down moves like we usually get. You know, one of the things that I've been seeing the overall market is really kind of getting more into this. We'll have a couple down days, a couple up days, not this consistency, because when you get those consistencies, that's how you get those big knockdowns, you know.
Yep.
Last week we had that, you know, like 4 or 5 days straight green. That's how you can get a big pullback on Monday. But we'll see what that continues and brings into the next week. What are you thinking about market sentiment going into next week, Spencer?
Look, I mean, it's nothing really changed for me. The S&P and the Nasdaq made a new all-time high yesterday. The Russell was not able to hold. It went from your leader to your laggard today. You don't like to see that. Nothing changed. Nothing has changed as far as sentiment, as far as breadth, anything. We're still going to go as the FANG stocks go. That's nothing has changed for me on that front. So I no developments for me this week. James is asking the question, what is the next story? I don't know what the next theme of this market is. If it's not going to be reopening, because it seems like it wasn't today, and it's not going to be stay at home, which it also wasn't today, then what is it? I don't know. That's what we're going to have to wait and see.
Definitely, we're going to definitely have to wait and see. I think it's going to be very hard to determine exactly what story we're on, because, I mean, I think we're a little bit all over the place. I mean, some people are thinking something about the airlines. Some people are thinking another thing about the cruises. Some people are thinking something else about the lodging. I think the story's all over the place. So it's going to be very difficult to definitely determine it on one story. We'll see what happens. Like
all
always, we'll be here. Benzinga.
We got not Robert. It's Friday. Give me a break, guys. We got technically options with Brad Weber coming up right now in 5 minutes at 5 o'clock. So stay tuned for that. He is a really, really good trader. And I'm going to go get him started. And everyone have a great weekend. Mitch, have a great weekend. And we'll see you guys on Monday.
See you on Monday, guys. Like
All right.
always, stay tuned. We also
Yeah.
got weekend content. If you
Yeah,
need some,
great point. And Mitch, check your email. Tubby Ninja said he or she emailed you. So check your email, man.
oh man, I'll
All
check
right.
it out.
All right. See you guys.